A Spanish influencer couple was brutally attacked in India by a group of 7 men. The wife was dragged into a small forested area and assaulted for 3 hours, while the husband was tied up, helplessly watching. What happened next shocked even more people. 3 days later, the Indian authorities offered them just 11,000 euros in compensation. Here's how it all began. The couple had just completed a 170,000 kilometers motorcycle journey around the world and were camping near a forest in Jharkhand, India. As the sun was setting, they pitched their tent as usual, unaware of the danger creeping in. At around 7 p.m., they heard voices in a local dialect outside their tent. The husband Vincent peeked out and saw 2 men on the phone. Assuming they were just curious locals, a common occurrence on their trip, they didn't think much of it. But what they didn't know was that phone call was summoning something far more sinister. Half an hour later, the roar of engines shattered the night. Several motorcycles surrounded their tent. 7 men got off and shouted, "Hello friends." Before Vincent could even reply, he was pinned down by 3 of them. Both he and his wife were quickly restrained. Since the attackers didn't speak English, the couple handed over all their cash, hoping it would end there. But the men had other plans. Their eyes were already on the wife. Helpless, the husband watched as his wife was dragged into the woods. For 180 minutes, the assault continued. When it was over, the attackers stole their camera equipment and left, laughing. Still in shock, covered in dirt and DNA evidence, the couple drove 80 kilometers to the nearest city to report the crime. But when they arrived, the local police were dismissive and evasive. So the couple took their story online. It quickly went viral, and pressure mounted on Indian authorities. But the first reaction of the police wasn't to arrest the attackers, it was to storm the hospital and force the couple to delete the video, claiming it was interfering with the investigation. Then, in a move even more absurd, authorities placed them in a so-called safe house. But in reality, it was to silence them, guarded 24/7, not allowed to leave. Then came the bizarre twist. The Indian administration handed them 11,000 euros as hush money. Suddenly, in front of the cameras, the husband smiled awkwardly and said, "India is a kind and great country. We were just unlucky." His wife, however, sat like a ghost, pale, silent, and visibly broken. Satisfied with the couple's statement, the Indian authorities let them leave. They immediately flew back to Spain, but once home, they released a full documentary revealing everything, exposing the truth, and instead of clearing its name, India found itself deeper in controversy, accused of covering up a serious violation of human rights.